If you thought JJK fans were annoying before, then you better prepare yourself for season 3. I just got back from the movie theater and I'm somehow even more excited for season 3 than I was previously. I have no doubt in my mind that just like Shibuya, it won't take long for people to start calling this one of the best arcs in all of anime. It's gonna get that much hype. So for those of you who couldn't make it to the movie theaters or just didn't want to sit through the recap, let me tell you how it went. The movie starts off with Sukuna returning possession back to Yuji, and then we get a montage of the Shibuya incident events that led up to this moment, while the full version of Specials plays. So, an AMV. And before you ask, no, there's no hidden inventory stuff. There's basically covers from Gojo's ceiling to Yuji's first breakdown. The climax of this montage is Sukuna versus Makura, which yes, still fucks. After this, we get a well-cut version of everything happening from Nanami's death to Kugisaki's death, which leads into another AMV of Yuji and Todo versus Mahito. This time, the accompanying track is more than words. So it's the one where you get that old school TV style shot of Yuji from behind. From here, we get that final confrontation scene that closes out the arc, and then it's all new content. For those of you wondering, the recap took about 50 to 55 minutes of the runtime, so like about 40 minutes was new stuff. So yes, just as advertised, we got about 2 episodes. Honestly, when I compare this to Demon Slayer's Hashira training arc screening, this felt so much better. Like I could barely get through the recap portion of that, whereas this one I had a lot of fun with. The new content covers chapters 138 through 144, so the start of the arc to Tengen's introduction. His ugly ass. Now, I've been waiting to see Yuji versus Yuta for about 5 years? What? It did not disappoint. Both of these fights were so well done that even though I wasn't particularly excited for Choso versus Nagoya, by the time we got to the checkmate line, I was damn near jumping for joy. Fight back, nigga! Like, my girl might have to lay me the out when we get to these Hakuri fights, because I'm gonna be so annoying. After this, we obviously get the scene where Yuta explains to Yuji how he was able to kill him and then bring him back to life. We get Megumi pulling up on Yuji, asking him to come back to Jujutsu High, and they have like a nice moment together. You see Yuji's inner monologue when he realizes like, yeah, Megumi is going through the same thing as me, but he's handling it differently. And then we get that moment where they look at each other when talking about Kugisaki, and it's so well done because it's just a quick flash. From Yuji's perspective, you see Megumi's face for like half a second, and that's all it takes to like, you know, suck all of the air out of the room. And even though we do get this really tense moment about the state of their friend, it's immediately cut by Choso's reappearance here. I just always appreciate how well JJK toes the line between like a very serious moment and comedic bits right after. But yeah, you know what happens next. They go back to the school, Choso's introduced to the rest of the people, they get to Tengen's chamber, and that's it. That's where it cuts out. I really enjoyed myself. This was a really good screening. There weren't very many of us in the audience, but mostly we all huddle together when it comes to these anime screenings because everyone wants to be in the center. So it always feels like the movie theater is a little bit more packed than it actually is. But yeah, can't wait for season 3. We're all definitely gonna enjoy ourselves. These fights are gonna be peak, and then somehow, some way, it's gonna look even better in the Blu-ray when that one comes out. So good.
So handsome.
But anyway, yeah, prepare yourself for some peak, and if you're not a fan of JJK and you hate us as fans, I don't know what you're doing this far into the video, but prepare yourself because we're gonna be hella annoying on every social media that you could possibly imagine.